What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nightreign walkthrough. So in this episode, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be starting the Wylder's Remembrance quest. So to do that, you want to go to the journal. And there are several benefits to doing remembrances. And this journal here allows you to check the progress of each of the remembrances. So to get the pages in the journal for each character, you have to do runs with that character. And in some cases, to advance it, you have to actually beat a Night Lord to advance the Remembrance quest. We have beat a Night Lord as the Wylder when we've done some expeditions, so that's good for us. And there are some perks to doing these remembrances. They are not required for Platinum Trophy, but you do get some good relics. You can also get an outfit to change into for the character, and there might be some other rewards as well. So we're definitely be doing these for all the characters. Since this is a 100% walkthrough, we're going for 100% completion. So here we go. Let's start with the Wylder. You can read this if you want. Chapter 1, the Wylder departed from his faraway home, braving the sea of fog to reach Limveld. A nightfare forays wither the soul and cloud recollection, causing one night to bleed into the next. But of one thing he remained certain, that he must track down the Night Lord and bury it. There's no choice. He repeated the words to himself, all the while clenching a precious object in his hand, a solitary earring, its counterpart long lost. So this says that the Nightfarers, they lose their memory as they go, and so these remembrances help them, I guess, recollect their past thoughts and experiences and whatnot. So page 2, in a corner of the round table hold, light shines through the ceiling to a dimly lit room. There stood the Wylder holding the solitary earring up to the light, casting a pattern on the wall that he could not comprehend. The Wylder was sure that it was some word or perhaps a phrase, but he could not recall it. Where he had misplaced the earring, if only he had the counterpart, surely the meaning could be divine. So he's got one earring, he's looking for the other. What could it possibly mean? I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. He dreamt of his home, 2 horses galloping across Windwell Knoll. They were a healthy pair of twins, which was rare to the Wylder, and to blank, who we can't remember. The horses were special, so he has a twin. That's an interesting tidbit of information. Upon a hill they ran abreast. He looked at her, hair dancing in the wind, and saw the earring on her left ear, but he could not recall a face. My Lord Wylder, how are you today? The voice of the Iron Menial awakened him. Time for another errand, no doubt. So here we go. We can begin the remembrance because we've unlocked enough of his pages to do so. His fragments, I guess they're called in the game. So this is going to take us into a past version of the Realm of Remembrance. In the Realm of Remembrance, relive the journeys of each character, complete a journey to resolve the memory, and return to the present. Alternatively, select Postpone Remembrance in the journal to pause and return to the present. Remembrances will also be postponed if the journey reaches a point where change occurs in the present world. All right, so we are now in Remembrance Land. Some cases you can pull up your map of the Round Table Hold and it'll show you what your objective is. So now we have to go and talk to the Iron Menial. That is what we are supposed to do to progress his quest. Eventually, we're going to have to do an expedition to progress his remembrance. But for now, we just have to talk to some folks.
Wylder, I have a boon to ask of you. Would it be possible for you to procure me a whetstone? I consider it my inviolable duty to keep everyone's armaments in tip-top shape. But I'm afraid there's very little life left in the stone I have here. You have a discerning eye, do you not? Would you be willing to hunt one down for me?
Okay, so we will agree to do so.
Marvelous. I advise you to make your way to the mining tunnel. The underground passageways are sure to contain ore suitable for metalwork. There are whetstones to be found there, I'm certain.
Very nice. Personal objective. So when reliving a journey of the Realm of Remembrance, goals to be achieved in the lanes between are added as a personal objective. Commence expeditions from the Realm of Remembrance and complete personal objectives to advance each character's journey. Only one personal objective can be completed per expedition, and only one player's personal objective will be active. Okay, so I very much prefer to do these remembrances solo because there's no telling if you're playing with random people, especially, that they will go with you on your objective. So if anything, maybe play with people that you know that agree to do these objectives with you if you want to play co-op, but I'm going to be doing these solo just so I have complete control over what happens here. So all that being said, we're about to do another expedition because if we go back to our journal, we see now that our objective is to find a whetstone in Limveld, and as the Iron Menial told us, that is going to be in one of the caves. So that's what we're going to do. It's probably going to be in the South Cave if I remember correctly. So I have a couple objectives here, personally. So we are going to get the item that's going to progress the quest because this will give Wylder, an incredibly good rune for his character, or incredibly good relic, I should say, for his character. And then number 2, I'm going for the 3 Night Lords in a row trophy. So in the previous episode, we killed Sentient Pest. In this episode, I'm going to go for Tricephalos again, Gaius, because I know that I have a pretty good shot at beating him as a Wylder. That's going to be number 2. For number 3, in the next episode, we're going to go for Gaping Jaw. So that's going to be my 3 unique Night Lords. 3 in a row is what you need for the trophy. They have to be unique, otherwise it's not going to count. Just going to check my relics real quick. He's got the Fell Omen Fetish, which you still have equipped. Anything else you can equip? Let's see, that aren't... I'm staying away from random... Let's see, I've got the Art Activation spreads fire in the area and magic attack power up +1. Let's see what his other goblet has. I can put on this. The starting armament deals fire damage. Not a good choice. Dex +3 could be useful. And then... yeah, not so great. Not so great, unfortunately. Yeah, I wish I had starting armament deals holy damage, but we're just going to have to find a holy weapon. We're just going to have to deal. So I'll go with... I don't want fire in the area because I'm going against a fire boss. So I'm just going to go straight up with the Fell Omen Fetish again, and we're going to make it happen. All right, so as I said, I'm going for Tricephalos. We beat Sentient Pest last time. We need 3 in a row, 3 different Night Lords. So let's go for Tricephalos. And we're going to make sure that we get the objective. Oops, I'm still on multiplayer. I need to cancel that. Go back to single player. Okay. So we need to make sure that we get the objective on the way and also ideally kill the boss to keep that trophy streak intact. So I need to find a holy weapon. That is going to be a priority for sure. All right, do we have any holy... oh, we're starting right next to 2 churches. There's our objective marked in that south cave. No holy. Unfortunately, we're going to have to get lucky. There is a township, though. Township could be good because pretty much guarantees a holy weapon will be for sale in some form or fashion. It might even be a spell, but there will be something holy at that township because the township sells an affinity to every possible damage type. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the bolus. Am I gonna get beat by rats here? That would just be embarrassing. The spawning right next to a church actually has a downside in that you don't get a... you're not guaranteed a full camp of enemies. However, you can still get those rats and maybe a couple other enemies nearby to get your first level. And so the enemy in the cave that's going to have our item that we need. Dang it! I cannot even level up. That's why I don't particularly enjoy spawning right next to the church. So we're just gonna do the fort at level 1. Not ideal, but what we got. Really shouldn't be fighting this guy. It's kind of a waste, but oh well. Yeah, now I can get my level, but I'm not near a site of grace. I'm not going to backtrack either. So we got Abductor Virgin down here, so we can probably take this out at level 1. Especially since the other enemies are fighting it. Now they're fighting me! It's not cool. I wish I had my ultimate available. That would be quite nice. That was a clutch stun right there, so I didn't get grabbed. Right now they're all fighting me. I back up and heal. I got my ultimate. I'm gonna just do it to get rid of this thing. Now these guys are gonna be against me, so I gotta take him out as well. I should have done a full charge to get the better AoE, but hindsight is 20/20. Great Scythe, improved lightning attack power, chain attack finishers. We'll go for that. And I'm going to see if there's a stone sword key up here. I'd like to avoid doing the cave day 2. I really should prioritize the cave. For level 3, I'd like to be higher than level 3. Just have to see. Stone sword key, got 2 of them. All right. They got an Evergel right here. I'm doing it. another quick level, then maybe take on the cave. If the circle allows for such things to happen. Okay, we can take this guy out pretty easy. Say that, but watch me screw it up. Give me my ult, give me my ult. There we go, that was glorious. I can ult him and stun him again right away. I'm gonna do just that. That was beautiful. Another stun. That knockback is wonderful. Blow up here. Whoop. Backed away from me. But for those combos, they can be bad. And Dunzo. Take the runes. Level 5. All right, let's do the cave. Let's get our objective taken care of. And it's not, we're not looking for the troll that's in the cave. We're looking for, there's an extra boss that is, oh, we're in the circle. Perfect. We're looking for a Crystallian that's added as part of this quest, and that Crystallian is going to drop our needed object for the quest. Need to check to see where she's at. Is it in this first spot? You have to drop a few times to get to her. It might be after the troll, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna do the troll first. We're in the circle. We're good. You get your crit. You're gonna hide from me. I can get you. Perfect. I'm gonna do this to you right away. But second time, not so lucky. Too bad. So sad. Your sword out. Because you're mad at me, that's fine. Be mad. That's okay. Ooh, I thought I would get a crit there. Or a stun, I should say. There's the stun. Perfect. All right, we'll take the smithing stone. Where is my Crystallian? Down here. There you are. Gotta get a stagger here. That is of utmost importance to break her armor. There it is. Ouch, you did not like that. Now you guys are on me. That's just fine. Okay, objective location can now be examined, which is that bright, shiny thing right in front of us. There we go. Got this slate whetstone, which is what we came here for. We'll pop out of this side of the cave. We got another Everjail waiting for us. Got another key, might as well use it. See, is there a spirit spring to get us to the top? How do we get up there? Not too keen. Oh, there's a spirit spring. It was behind us. It was the other direction. Kind of a fail, but oh well. Wasted a little bit of time there. Hopefully this is a boss that I can kill relatively efficiently. That would be ideal. Tree Crucible Knight. Go ahead and ult. A decent amount of runes from this guy. And heal up. Dodge the dive bomb. Perfect. Got him. And he got the grab. Dadgummit. Of course he did. Not the second time, though. All right, goodbye. And from you, we get... We'll take the runes. Level 8. Not too shabby. We'll go on and take the church. Would like a holy weapon, though. Would really enjoy that. Old Foulfoot. It'd be great if I could remember to use it. Another silver. A lot of blood boluses. Alright, let's see if we can take out the lake boss. Oh, it's a dragon. See, I need to get the township too. I really need to not forget about the township. Or we can start this. If we don't succeed, we can finish it later. After the boss. After the night 1 boss. Blade Talisman, what does that even do? Chain attack finishers? Okay, whatever. Run to the side for this. Don't get blasted. Oh, I missed the headshot. Of course I missed the headshot. Oh. Bro. Being as much of a pain as a dragon can possibly be in this game. Whiffed on the headshot again. My goodness. You gonna tail swipe me? Yep. Got the headshot that time. Alright, almost got my ult. Here we go. We're using it. Don't fly away. Thank you. And I used the wrong version of it. I used the quick version, but I still got my stun. Be fantastic if I could close this out. 2, 3, and dodge. Until I fought a few of these things. And tail swipe. Headshot. Fire. Definitely closing in. We got a bail. Yeah, this is a... Man, for fighting this boss, this is a bad circle. See if we can hit the fire camp on the way. Pick up a merchant, get my first Winding Grace, and maybe a pouch. Okay, see if I can take care of this fire camp. If it is Red Main Knights, bummer. It is Flame Chariots. That's the best version of a fire camp. Very nice. As long as they cooperate. Need to remember to hit the township on day 2. Two of them right next to each other. That's actually pretty nice. Come on, let me get behind you, dude. Stop being like that. Stop being like that. There we go. Flame camp down while the circle's closing in, so pretty good timing on that. Gotta make sure I get the merchant while I'm here. Holy weapon, nope, nope. Pretty worthless abilities, unfortunately. And I have enough for the Winding Grace. I'd like to get a stone 1 if I can, but we ain't got time. We can come back after the boss. Maybe if there's a spirit spring to get up there. There is. All right, we got Bell-bearing Hunter. I hate these perfumers. I seriously hate them. They are the worst. The Bell-bearing Hunter, this is the first one we fought, I think, in this walkthrough. I actually like parrying them quite a bit. That's my favorite way to get them down, especially as the Night 1 boss. I'm gonna ult to start. All right, you backed away. That was very smart of you, but I'm gonna wait for my grapple to recharge so I can bring you back without worrying about getting perfume spam. Oh, you are... Maybe you're gonna flask, dude. Come on. We got the dragon that's like mostly dead. I think that's what I'm gonna go for, and then I gotta get this township though. So this spirit spring will fly me up to the township. So I'm gonna ult you immediately. Get my crit. Then it's parry time. That's how I like to fight these guys. Whoop. Not grab. Not shield bash. Come on, dear. Like, no. Dadgummit. Bro. There we go. Whoop, I was too early on that one. I gotta heal, and this is gonna get me behind the 8-ball because he's gonna do his projectile long-range swings. Really, dude? There we go. There we go. Can't parry this, I don't think. Hard to see in the bushes, but here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the foul foot. Ooh, missed that. Ooh, almost took my first res there. Let's say if you can clear that whole distance with this. There we go. Hopefully my rune buff stays intact for the kill here. Looks like we're good. Give me HP restoration. Not the best, but I'll allow it. I have not picked up my Winding... Oh, I did pick up the Winding Grace. Where is the Spirit Spring? Should be right in front of me. Up, up, and away we go. Did want to pick up a level 1 smithing. That's what I want. Here we go. We'll go on by the pouch while we're at it. Okay, so we're gonna get the dragon, and then we're gonna fly to the township, and then we're going to do castle for whatever we have left. We're already level 10. Still don't have a holy weapon. Sadly. But this is the tree we're coming back to after we beat the dragon. to use the Spectral Hawk to get to the township quickly. I'm going on and... Oh, you kidding me? Ugh. Could have... I'm just going to stay here on his legs. I don't care. Tail swipe. Good shot. Got it. Wonderful. Almost makes up for the botched ultimate at the start of the fight. Ooh, pop the foul foot. And we're good. No, dadgummit. Power at low HP, negation at low HP. Kind of trashy stuff, but whatever. We're going to this tree to fly over here to the township. Got plenty of runes for the shop. Need the Winding Grace. And if he's got a good holy weapon for sale, we got to get it. We don't have a choice. We got to get it. Hopefully we have a good circle with the castle in it. All right, so next stop is the township. Take the express lane. We've already got 2 churches. There's 2 left on the map. I mean, I could get a lot of heals, but I'm just gonna... I don't want to go too far out of the way. I want to focus on A, getting a holy weapon, and B, leveling up as high as we possibly can get. Okay, so actually I need to get this Spirit Spring. See, I'm just going to go ahead and drop and then run over to that Spirit Spring. Oh, this wall might get us up there. I'm just going to do the Spirit Spring. Keep it simple. I'm not going to upgrade my weapon just yet because I want to see what we got here. I want to see what kind of drops we get. All right. Something good for me, please. Take your Winding Grace. And bleed, bleed, bleed. Well, I thought he would have a holy weapon. There it is. Beast Claw, Great Hammer. 42k. I will take it. We got our holy weapon. Regal Beast Claw. Okay. That is holy, not lightning, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so we got what we came here for. I'm going to take this tree. Well, let's just head straight to the castle. Yeah, we're going straight for the castle. We'll do the underneath boss first. And we have Black Blade on the top. That's a big nope for me. And we have Crucible Knight. Oh, yes. So I'm just going to use this here hammer. Let's go. The ultimate off. Hopefully we have a good circle. Oops. What do we got? What do we got? Oh yes, we're good. We're good. I need to not get hit again so I can... Oh geez, I'm getting like totally... Ooh, that was a little bit sketchy there. These guys are not making it easy on me because they're also... attacking me while the Crucible Knight's stacking me. That is not an ideal situation. Going down here with 2 heals, also not an ideal situation. What I should do is take out this one too. There's a Grace nearby. These guys get mad when you heal. Whoops, I meant to dodge there. I meant to not whiff there. Double swing. Oh geez. Was almost bad. Hoping for a stun there. There it is. Got my ult back. Let's see what my... Oh, that's good. Right, hit this side of Grace. Circle hasn't even closed in yet. We got plenty of time. Could be a level 15 run, depending on how the boss shakes out. Depending on how effectively I can get these other Crucible Knights. Fire attack follows charge attacks. That could be good. Get the rune buff. Please don't be Bell-Bearing Hunter. Please don't be Red Wolf or Royal Revenant. Is that too much to ask for, game? It is too much to ask for. It's gonna be Royal Revenant, yeah. I might take a few deaths here. Fortunately, this attack is good. Got my cheap death. Go ahead, spit poison, I don't care. Give me a stun, dude. Give me a stun. Holy crap. There it is. About freaking time. This is one of my least favorite bosses down here. Not as bad as Bell-Bearing Hunter, but I'd rather not face one of these if I don't have to. Surprised I've survived as long as I did, honestly. Out of FP. Whiff! Whiff! Alright, we'll clean him up. This is going to leave us with not as much time, but, you know, could be a lot worse. Make sure to get those runes back. That's actually really good. That charge attack power. We're up, we're up. I hate these things. Their combos are nuts. They move so quickly and erratically. I got my ult back. Let's go. Boom. Probably heal up just to be safe. That power for the fire on a charge attack. Pretty clutch, I like it. Nice, got him. Not bad for a Royal Revenant. Ooh, Gargoyle's Blackblade. I actually like this better, and it's a holy weapon. So yes, technically I did waste my money on this, but I like this. This is an insanely good This attack, oh, so good. It absolutely melts the boss. And melts these Crucible Knights for that matter. Alright, so we don't got much time left, which is sad, but we've done enough damage. Oh, come on. I can't be whiffing. There we go. Got a little bit of time. Standing around like that thing was going to drop something, I knew it wasn't going to drop something. It definitely not going to be a level 15 run, but also not a bad run. It could be, you could be doing a lot worse. Stamina, dexterity, successive attacks, damage negation, do stamina. All right, hey buddy, want you? Come visit me? Over here. Come on. Oh, the other one's coming out. That's not good. FP. Yeah, we got a fail, unfortunately, maybe. Come on, give me a stance break or something. Something. Come on. Don't. Oh, he ran away. Dadgummit. Would have loved to get that kill, but I need a freaking grace. Holy crap. I'm gonna take a little bit of storm damage from this, but I need my flasks back. And level up. Grapple for extra speed. All right, we're good. All right, hopefully it's not Morgott. I'd really appreciate it if it were not Morgott. And Morgott. Okay, pretty clean. Really? Doing this right away? All right, looking good. Charged heavy. Bro, no. Ooh, missed. Got him. Nice. Gonna ult Morgott immediately.
There is no escape.
Probably that was extremely stupid to not run away from him there. Big time unforced error. There, I needed that stun. The attacks are so freaking delayed. It's maddening. Look at that. Look at the delay on that attack. I'm always bad at dodging this, but I got it that time. Nice. Almost got my ult back. Dagger spam. Got some range on this attack, which is good. It's actually pretty critical. Ult, baby. Ult. Come on. There we go. Oh, yes. We're going to get this without wasting any of my Wending Graces. Oh, it's beautiful. Morgoth always makes me nervous. Stamina recovery or max stamina? I'll do max. Now would be a good opportunity to cheese the knight if I was doing that in this run, but I'm not, and I feel really good about this. I feel really good about having the greatsword here. Actually, I want to test something out. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. Never mind. I was going to see if I can pop the rare items trophy, but I'm not going to mess with it now. All right, so we're doing quite all right. Get that third. So we're going in with 3 Wending Graces. We're going in with level 13, not bad. We're going in with a really good holy weapon that does tons of damage to the boss. Don't need these smithing stones anymore. Whoops, I do want the Wending Grace. I keep on, I'm trying to move it. I wanted to move it, but I kept pressing the wrong button. All right, I'll go for 2 Exalted Flesh, or I guess I only have enough for 1. Go for 1 Exalted Flesh. So I wasted money on this run. I wasted money on a smithing 1, and I wasted money on buying this because I ended up going for this anyways. So here we go. So I need this is going to be 2 unique night bosses in a row. I can get the kill here, which is we're going for. In the next episode, we're going to fight Gaping Jaw. We're going to go for number 3 in a row. I do not have an ult or anything even remotely resembling an ult, so we're just going to have to let it charge up. All right, bruh. Watch this. This is incredible. Like, that HP damage, insane. That's fine, you can do that. I'll do this. Oh, got hit though. That's fine. Grab, that's cute. Ooh, nice stagger. Go for the follow-up. It's probably going to split up. There it goes. That's fine. So I don't have my ult charge up. I'm just going to have to run away while I'm marked. Because I ain't about to deal with all 3 of them at once. That's not a recipe for success. I do have 4 revives though, so I mean... Okay. Got my holy weapon, and I'm getting... I can use my cheat death there. That's just fine. Everything is fine. Got the debuff. Almost got my ult. Up, they're after me again. First res, that's fine. Oh, keep whiffing. I could have used my ult there. Oh well. I'll use it when he gets back together. Ooh! Does that count? No, that doesn't count as a stun on the main boss. But this might. Oof! Got the debuff on him. Yeah, you see this attack just shreds his HP bar. I think my first ever solo kill in this game was against Gaius with this attack. His debuff is gone, but he's about to go back to triple dog. Should be able to get him in this phase. They're gonna come after me though. Gotta run away. Gotta run away. Whoop! Got me with the fire there. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that either. All right, we're done here, folks. Successful Wylder Remembrance run. Got 2 wins in a row against 2 unique Night Lords. Need 1 more for the trophy. Pretty solid run. I'm happy with it. Alrighty. So we got the Slate Whetstone. That's what we really came here for. That was the big prize. Anything else? Art gauge charge from successful guarding. Decent bit of merc. All right, so let's go back to our journal. I think we just have to talk to the guy. Yep. You have done what you've asked us to do.
You've managed to procure one. Very kind of you. This will make repairing armaments much easier. I've little to offer, but if anything strikes your fancy, consider it yours.
Okay, so we're going to take this. This is
very
the earring
sorry,
that was
but
mentioned.
belongs to anything else, very well. But once you're...
All right. So it says that it belongs to the priestess. Ooh, interesting. Okay, got another relic and another relic. So what we want to do now is we have both earrings and we can hold them up to the light. That's what we have to do as part of the quest. With both earrings together, a depiction of wind is projected along with a short passage. 2 horses gallop side by side. May the wind spur us on our path. Okay, so that means, you know, the Wylder mentioned having a twin sister. They galloped on horses together. So what does that mean? That means the priestess is our twin sister.
Once you're finished...
Okay, gotta go back to her now. There she is.
What is it? What's this? It must be repaired already. That barely took any time at all. Thank you for fetching it. This is a thing of great value to me. A compass that will lead me to someone dear. I suppose you're thinking that earrings normally come in pairs. Oh, forgive me. I've likely talked your ear off. We must prepare for the next battle.
All right, concluding remembrances. Complete a journey in the realm of remembrance. Summon a remembrance gateway. Traverse the gateway to conclude the remembrance and return to the present. So that would be right here. Conclude this remembrance. We've completed it. So my goal now is to take the Wylder's quest as far as I can take it. In this episode, we're going to go on and do that. We got more journal entries, and we have the Slate Whetstone, which let's check that out real quick before we move on. So the Slate Whetstone is a red relic that can be equipped, and it guarantees Wylder follow-up attacks possible when using character skill. So huge. I love this skill, is a game changer. Let me show you what it does real quick. So when you do a grapple attack, press R1, you do a follow-up for an extra attack, and then it coats your weapon. If you're using a greatsword, it coats it in flame. So watch this, press R1. Boom. Super high damage with that attack, and then now you have a flame weapon. So good. And I'll be using that all the time. And that is a guaranteed relic, by the way, so I'm definitely equipping it. All right, so now we're going back to the journal. Clutching the now solitary earring, the Wylder drifted off into sleep, the sun setting on Windwheel Knoll, and as if in deference to its name, a gale howled. The dreaded winter was approaching. By the time of the first frost, he knew that his sister would be far along her journey. The Wylder fell silent and blank, flashing her signature smile, flicked her earring with her finger. We now know who that is. Goodbye for now, dear brother. Once we're done, we'll meet again. He could not remember her name, but he always remembered these parting words. The Wylder continued to fight, never mentioning his younger sister. There was no way forward except to soldier through the war at hand. He returned to the Round Table Hold that day to discover a note from the Iron Menial. I've considered what might explain your singular obsession with that earring. Then it came to me. The two of you possess a striking likeness, so much so that I simply cannot deny it. There's something that you must know. Please check the study. All right, so I'm going to begin the next portion. This does not involve a expedition, so we're going to close this out and then wrap up the episode. All right, so we're being called into the study. The thing said check the study, so there's going to be a few parts we can examine. So let's read these items. A short passage on the priestess of the Round Table. The priestess, mouthpiece of the formless master. Rooted to the Round Table, she must share its fate. So the priestess is rooted to the Round Table. That is interesting tidbit of information. Short passage on the passing of the night. Hark, warriors, fell the Lord, and thy sins absolve. Upon the breaking of the night, the hold shall crumble, and thou too shalt be unbound. So when we break the night, the hold will crumble. Short passage on the underground crypt. We lie in the condemned for the first nightfall, whose sin is too great for absolution by our own deeds. Thus we shall ever guide our progeny until the night breaks. Progeny, I don't know how to say that word. So a door is opening. Hear that noise? From somewhere, the sound of a heavy door opening rings out. So the next portion of our quest, we're going to go down these stairs. Make a U-turn and go down these stairs. Now this door is open. And our friend is down here.
Yes, the crypt is filled with the ancient people of these lands. I still remember looking after them long, long ago. As you know, mortality does not apply to those such as myself. These souls were laid to rest here in anticipation of the threat we now face, in a ritual required to draw the minds of their descendants here.
Okay. Let's check our journal. Talk to the Armino. We just did that. I guess we'll go back. We can actually warp now to the crypt, by the way. Yeah, we have to exhaust this dialogue.
Brave champion. There is something that you should know. The priestess was here long before the rest of you. Indeed, she is held captive by the Round Table itself. Speak to me.
Okay, so we found out that she is held captive by the Round Table. Interesting. Very similar to Bloodborne, for those of you who played Bloodborne and are familiar with the Hunter's Dream and all that good stuff. Let's see. The ways of cutting point to the deep woods, bestow branches to those who are worthy and wise. To atone for the first sin, we elect to become the foundation. And the ways of cutting point to the windwheel knoll, bestow branches to those who wander and roam.
I'm
Okay.
all ears.
And now, let's check our journal. Talk to the Duchess. Up here still? Nope, she is outside. Okay, just go straight out. Back here. You may have noticed there's little symbols on the ground. Gives you insight into some other people's expeditions, what they used, what boss they fought, etc. Pretty cool. Down here. There we go.
What is it? So, dear caretaker let the cat out the bag. It's true. I'm imprisoned by the Round Table Hold. Far from an architect of this scheme, I am merely another condemned. You may find it amusing, but it is the truth. Once we're done, it will be goodbye.
All right. Very sad to hear indeed.
The round table hold. I am rooted to the... I'm glad we're in the... We will...
Not a good situation to be in, but it is what it is. All right, we'll conclude this remembrance. All right, got a new memory fragment and a Wylder's chalice. So you get new chalices, new outfits, new relics rather by doing these things. All right. So that's all we can do for now. So let's check out the new chalice we got. Allows for a red, a yellow, and then this one means you can equip any color relic inside of this slot. What we got now is perfect for us. We just have a blue and a red, and we're not really using anything randomized anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this gives you some extra flexibility if you want it. So for example, let's see, I could throw on my red that I definitely want. I could throw on this yellow for poison. That ain't bad. And then this one, I could put whatever one I want. So if I have another one on here, that would be good regardless of color. Dex +3, not bad. Taking attacks improves attack power. That ain't bad for a guarantee. These are all guaranteed, so. All right, so we're going to wrap things up right here. That is the first part of the Wylder's Remembrance, so we're going to access to more of his quests later as he unlocks more fragments. Good stuff. Successful run. All very nice. So appreciate y'all for hanging out and watching this episode, and I guess I'll catch y'all next time. We'll be taking on Gaping Jaw. Will be a lot of fun. And that could very well be our third unique Night Lord in a row to take out, and 3 consecutive runs, which again will get us one of the most difficult trophies in this game to acquire, which is just that 3 unique Night Lords, 3 in a row, no deaths. So anyways, appreciate y'all. I'll catch you next time. Take care.